my time, coming to you from the beautiful city. Coming up soon, we've got...
Hey Mark, what's your ETA?
I'm heading back now. Over.
Proceed to 26.133 degrees north, 3.628 degrees east.
Got it.
BAW 705.
What is up, guys? It's Gamers back again here to do another review for you guys today, man. So today we are reviewing a strategy game, a strategy top-down simulation type of game. I've actually never played a game like this in my life ever, other than Jurassic World 2 Evolution 2, which is quite similar to this, but there's a lot of different things about it. I heard about Anno because I saw the new Anno Pax Romana that came out like 2 weeks ago, and then I decided to look up Anno and see what it was about, and I saw the game was made by Ubisoft, so I figured why not give it a try. Before I try Pax Romana, I decided to give this one a try, and it's surprisingly interesting and oddly satisfying. Yeah, and in this video we'll be reviewing it. As you guys know how I do my reviews. If you don't know, I usually compile a couple of topics, and then at the end of the video I will give my final score. Hopefully you will decide if you do want to play the game or not. If you don't, still let me know in the comment section below. I like to hear from you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. First, I want to ask the question, how does it age over the years? So this game came out in November 2015. 2015, I was 15 years old, and I never ever touched any like strategy games. Apparently this game was on PS4. I had a PS4 back then. I had no idea this game existed, and it was made by Ubisoft. So I don't know how it aged over the years because I never played it. Um, but I'm glad I decided to play it. It's actually absolute gem of a game, and surprisingly, I think it holds up. Just obviously, it doesn't So to me, this game is like, I have no idea this game existed until I looked it up, and what surprisingly, I guess it holds up. But graphics wise, which we will get into a little bit later, is a little bit on the older side. I mean, it came out in 2015 and we are now in 2025, 10 years later. And compared to other city builders, no, I haven't tried any other city builders. But I think after playing this game, I will probably give more city builders a try. And I'll probably give the other Anno game a try, the latest one that's coming out. Yeah, next I want to talk graphics, graphics and visuals, how the environments look, the animations, how the UI looks. At first, when you look at this game's UI, you will probably be confused. There is so much going on because you gotta like manage the environments. You gotta like, okay, that will be in the gameplay section, but the UI looks crazy. Like there's so much going on in the UI. You will get very confused if you don't take your time with the game. And the game is supposed to be futuristic because it's set in the year 2205, which is like 200 years or 100 years from 2025. But the game looks a little bit futuristic. I mean, the style of it is futuristic because you are in the future. The graphics looks like, to be honest with you, it looks like a 2015 game. It barely even scratched the surface of my graphics card. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But I put the settings on high, and I would say the game looks decent. It looks like a PS4 game, but I mean, it isn't a bad thing. It doesn't look like a PS2 game. It looks like a PS4 game, and I kind of enjoyed the graphics. It wasn't the best graphics, but it was decent, and the performance on my PC was really good. I was getting a solid 60 frames per second, though I did experience a couple of crashes, just 2-3 crashes. and there were times where it kind of just exited out by itself, or the screen kind of froze. I don't know if that's because of how old the game is, or maybe it's my computer. But that only happened a couple of times, and then it kind of didn't happen for a while. And then yeah, those are the visuals, guys. I would say the game, in terms of the visuals, it's decent. Okay, it's not the best. It's not a 2025 game or 2024 game or anything like that. It's a 2015 game, and you gotta be prepared to look at these visuals and look at it, and accept that it is an older game. But still, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed looking at the environments, looking at the futuristic vibe of the game, and the performance was decent. Next, I want to talk about the gameplay. So, is it fun? Definitely. I enjoyed the city building. One of the best parts of the game is building these, taking over sectors. You are tasked. Oh, let me just give you guys the gameplay loop. I will kind of get into the story when I talk about the story. But you build cities. You gotta manage your resources. You gotta make sure that your employees are happy. You gotta make sure that the city that you're building functions properly. All of these things that you need to take care of, and if it doesn't function properly, your city will not thrive, and there will be a lot of complaints. People will be complaining. You won't get to upgrade certain things, and that will make the game slower. There's a sector system in the game which allows you to build cities in different areas of the world. In the art, you get to build cities in the Arctic section, in the temperate section, and in the lunar section. The lunar section meaning the moon, guys. So you get to go to the moon and build a settlement there. Well, not a settlement, more of like a mining type of thing. But eventually you can make the moon a settlement, and have life on the moon, which is just crazy. And there's upgrading the corporations. Yeah, it's kind of like like part business management that you do in the game, part city building, part resource management, part keeping people happy. Not only the people, but the people that give you these sectors. They give it to you, and you've got to take good care of it. If you don't, you'll be hearing from them. And the game is very complex. The gameplay is super complex, and it takes a while for you to actually start having fun and getting used to the gameplay loop of Anno 2205. So yeah, guys, that is the gameplay loop. Ultimately, it is enjoyable, but it just takes a while getting used to, especially if you haven't played any of these games. If you haven't played any of these like city building, resource management type of games, this will be very strange for you. But give it a go, and see if you enjoy it. I definitely did enjoy it, but see if you can handle all of that, all of those gameplay elements in one game. So yeah, guys. Next, I want to talk about the story and the campaign. Or the campaign. Does the narrative feel engaging? Yes, it does actually, and there's a lot of like things that you've got to do. The game got a main story, and it's also got a couple of side quests that you can do, and then it also have the sandbox mode, I think, or the endless mode they call it, where you can just take over the whole world with your cities, build cities all over the world in different sectors. And also there's also a combat element which I forgot to talk about in the gameplay. There's a combat element where you go into combat with these enemies for resources, fighting over resources, things like that. But the narrative in the game is very complex as well, because you start your corporation, and you start from this corporation, and you start from the beginning, not knowing anything about this energy crisis in the world. There's an energy crisis in the world, and it's up to your corporation to solve the energy crisis and provide cities, provide housing for people, investors, miners, investors, and you got to make a lot of people happy. but the missions do actually hold up. The missions can seem a little bit confusing, but the fun part is figuring it out and solving it without actually having to look up a YouTube video, which I didn't do for this game. Didn't look up any guides or anything like that. To be honest with you, when games become hard, sometimes I do look up a guide. I mean, there's no shame in that. You want to enjoy the game and you don't want it to be tough. But with this game, I just decided to tough it through, and then I figured out most of the things by myself and by my own thinking. The game takes a lot of thinking and planning and strategy. That's where the name comes in, strategy. And you got to be strategic in terms of solving this energy crisis, and your cooperation basically has to make the world happy. So there's a lot on your shoulders. I mean, you got to make the world happy in this game, and it can feel tough, but you've got a really good companion, and the companion's name is Sam. No spoilers, but your companion's name is Sam. She'll be there. She'll be there guiding you along the way. She's not holding your hand, but she's, giving you hints and things like that, telling you, certain things in the story. So yeah, there's no hand holding in the game. The game can feel quite difficult at times, but I think the story is worth it. And at the end of the video, at the end of the game, sorry guys, you will see your progress. And like I said, once you complete the story, you can go ahead and play endless mode, like I said, and just continue to build cities. And the cool thing about it, with endless mode, brings its own set of side missions that you can complete. I just played a couple of side missions. I think there's a couple more that I could have done, but it doesn't really hold that significance to the main story. But it's completely up to you guys. The DLCs and the complete edition is a full package worth it. I think you guys can get the game for very cheap today, plus all the DLCs. The DLCs gives you expansions and improves the game a lot. Any content in the game that might have aged poorly, it's in here, and then you can get access to it with the DLCs in the complete edition. Really cool, guys, that we get access to all of that. The game is super old. You can probably get the game for less than $10, maybe $10 or so on Steam or on the PlayStation Network or the Xbox Network. Next, guys, let's talk mechanics. Mechanics that I feel was really good in the game. There's region switching, like I mentioned. It's kind of similar to sector switching, where you go from sector to sector, like the Arctic region. The Arctic region is like the more colder side of the world, as you guys know, Antarctica. And then the temperate section, or the temperate region, is like the more hot side of the world, you can say, or like the more warmer section of the world. There's no classic sandbox mode at launch, so you have to kind of complete the story if you want to play a endless mode or sandbox mode. You have to complete the main story in order to play it. It's not like Jurassic World, where you have to where you don't have to play the campaign and you can just jump into like sandbox mode. You've got to complete the main story if you want to play sandbox mode or endless mode. And once you have endless mode unlocked, you get access to money. And once you complete the game, you also get a very, very good amount of money for completing it. So you can go ahead and build a lot of cities in the regions and whatever. Combat, like I said, was separate from the main story. But I feel like there's a lot of combat sections that I had to complete in order to advance. The combat sections wasn't really my taste of this game. I feel like it kind of didn't match the vibe of the game. I feel like the city building was really awesome, and the community of people, I think, agrees with me, because I went on a lot of message boards. There's a lot of fans for this game, and there's a community of people that enjoy this game or this franchise called Anno. And this is just me stumbling onto it 10 years later. No idea that Ubisoft made this game. But yeah, guys, the performance I also kind of talked about. The FPS is solid. It runs very well on my modern GPU. I would just say maybe fix the crashes. but maybe it's just because I'm on PC. I'm sure maybe it plays a little bit better on console. I can't compare it to any other Anno titles because I have not played any other Anno titles. But we'll see. Maybe I'll play another Anno title and then put it on my channel. I think I'll definitely play Pax Romana. Pax Romana is more of a Roman period type of thing, and I don't know. I just think the future idea is awesome because who doesn't want to live in the future with flying cars and skyscrapers and things like that, which is really awesome. And yeah, last question, guys. Last topic: is it worth playing in 2025? For newcomers like myself, I am a newcomer, so I can relate to you if you are a newcomer checking out this video. Just give it a chance, and see if you like it. And the UI was the most confusing thing for me, like looking at the UI and wondering what everything is for. But as you play the game, like I said, Sam will be there. She will be your guide, and she will talk you through a lot of the things. But for newcomers, I would recommend it. Definitely recommend it. And for fans of the franchise, if you're a fan of Anno, you've probably played this one already. So yeah, but let me know what you thought about Anno. If you are a returning fan coming to check out this video, if you're planning on playing it again, let me know too. Let me know what you thought about it when playing it for the first time. Of course, it is for city builder lovers, so people who like city builder games. People who originally skipped it too, you can go ahead and check it out, see if you like it, guys. Yeah, this is my final verdict, and I'll talk about the strengths, the weaknesses a little bit. Let's say the strength of the game is the city building and the amount of things that you can do when building it, and the amount of things that you kind of have to manage. I think that's the main intrigue for me, like managing everything, and then of course making sure things run smoothly, because if it don't, a lot of things can happen. It can impact certain things. Weaknesses for the game, I would say it doesn't have proper cutscenes. It doesn't have like your particular you just start the corporation, but we don't know how you look like. And I think that's the thing with these city builders, there isn't any character creation because you're never going to see your character. I just felt like that is a weakness, but for some people obviously it makes sense that there is no character creation. And yeah, I just think that's a weakness. And the cutscenes I think could have been done way better. And yeah, I think that's the weaknesses. So yeah, and the final score for this game, guys, I think a solid 7 out of 10 for Anno 2205. So let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you're planning to play it, if you have played it, anything. You just let me know, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and of course subscribe to my channel for some more content like this. I appreciate it so much, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, of course, in the comment section, and I will see you guys in another video.